We're gonna be playing some Conquest of Elysium today. Hopefully it'll go well. We are gonna play the Troll King class, hopefully taking over Elysium with our king. What do we name him, you ask? His name will be Zaz. Or maybe, actually his name will be Dirty. Dirty Zaz. King of the Trolls. Or the Troll King. So we're going to try to take over Elysium. Hopefully we will. Looks like we're first going to fight a bear. Let's see if we do not have any units in our party, which is good. Because the Troll King happens to have some really good abilities. He is invulnerable 50% to fire. He has acute senses, which means he can see stealth units, so he can't be snuck up on. He has regeneration, so he regenerates 1/20th, 5% of his hit points each combat round, so it's really hard to kill him. And he's also giant-sized, so they get a penalty, get less of a penalty, when moving in rough terrain, and the cost of entering a square is reduced by 1, but down to the minimum of 1 action point. So that's pretty good. This isn't super important. Essentially, he is a troll, and he's king, because he's strong, and people will bring him gifts because he is strong. So let's watch our Troll King fight the bear, which was an easy fight, which will give him some small XP and allow us to walk this way to look for greener pastures, to find new homes and farms to raid. So this is a magic library. Unfortunately, I don't feel safe going after it because they have spells and the Troll King isn't too great against those. Can't really buy much yet, or anything at all, to be honest. We could buy an ogre next turn, maybe? No, we don't have any gold production. Ooh, what's that? That looks dangerous. We're gonna go after them. We have an enchanter and swordsman's, and here they have a flesh golem. Which one's stronger? Hold on. These guys aren't super dangerous early game. This is the apprentice, so I'm gonna go after the actual one. Because he'll have an easier time making bigger constructs to fight us. I hope we'll win this. Pretty sure we will. Due to our awesome ability to attack and our amazing regeneration, our Troll King can easily stomp out any pesky enemies, unless he is put to sleep. And then we'll wait for him to wake up, because the enchanter doesn't really have anything he can do now. Except for put us to sleep once again, until he is crushed by our mighty troll. But that's alright. So, the poor enchanter was murdered. I don't know where the other one went, so we'll just not care for now. But we have finally earned a gold production by securing our farm here. Might have wanted to go the other way. Might have been a smarter idea. But we don't specialize in smart here. We specialize in troll stuff, right? Whatever trolls do. Not sure what trolls do. We're gonna have to think of some lore. Why can't we move? Why can't we move? Oh, what? That was weird. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna attack them anyway. Because we regenerate health really quickly, so a fight where we take a lot of damage doesn't really matter. As long as we survive. Now, fire isn't the only thing that can kill this troll, though. Because he has a fire vulnerability. He can also be killed by just keeping him down for a long time and the fight's over, so I assume it means, like, he's been, kind of stabbed everywhere, and they just, like, kind of, like, keep him in pieces long enough for him to not regenerate. Because if you don't know anything about trolls, they have amazing regeneration abilities. Amazing. So I guess we'll kill this moose, and then we'll have our very own hamlet, it looks like. So that'll be nice. Increase our gold production. After we kill these 2 mooses. Quite the dangerous little species of moose. What is this? Oh boy. Scorpions, huh? Yeah, they have deadly sting. That's kinda dangerous. We're gonna go up here. So we have not secured much. We are actually having quite a bit of trouble securing anything. Maybe keeping that enchanter alive wasn't a bad idea after all, because they could have been a buffer between us and that guy. But then again, there's another different enemy. Don't know who that was. It looked like the Baron, maybe? Could be. And we have been attacked by bandits, but easily overcome them because they are tiny and we are big and strong. So I'm seeing a lot of forest, so eventually we're gonna get a Mum. I think it's Mum, which is our like shaman kind of. She's supposed to be like in character this troll's mom actually, but she will provide us the ability to collect I think it's mushrooms. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Ooh, that's dangerous. We don't have any troops on our base either. How many is that? Oh, there's no shaman. Okay, I'm not afraid of them anymore. They could actually take our base. Probably should have gone there, so we're gonna recruit something in our base to off-put them. At least protect our base. Probably some ogres. Or at least one ogre. Can only get one. That's okay, though. For some reason, my computer keeps alt-tabbing me with a command prompt. I'm not sure why. Hopefully I don't have a virus. That'd be bad. Very bad. Could be one of my messed up drivers. Who knows? Who knows? They're gonna take our farm. But there's not much we can do about it, so we're just gonna... maybe recruit a murderer? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go with the murderer. So we have a little goblin murderer here who will assassinate people, or try to. He's not very good at it because he's a little goblin. So we're gonna skip that fight with the two knights, because we all know what's gonna happen. Essentially, we steamroll everybody very early with our Troll King. But our base is very vulnerable, so we gotta be careful about that. Looks like there's another enchanter in the game, so we gotta be quite concerned about that one. Hopefully the enchanter isn't too strong. Let's see. He's just got some living bows and a couple actual just footmen, which is very threatening. Slightly scary. Everything is slightly scary when your army consists of one Troll King who's far away and then little goblins. Our little goblinies. So we're gonna go down south, see if we can find anything besides a magic library, which will obliterate us in a couple hits, probably, due to their advanced wizardry. And we don't really need much magic until we get Mum. She's pretty good at her magic stuff, but we do not have her yet. I do not know when she's going to show up. I think it's random, but I could be wrong. Because I've never had like an event trigger her. It's always been just like, hey, Mom's here now. So we can fight this for sure, taking out some of our ogre demons. These guys are like demon ogres, I guess. They're supposed to be kind of like evilish. Ooh, we took a wound. Let's see what that is. We lost one of our eyes. But because we are a Troll King, we do not permanently lose our eyes. They regenerate. I think the only very threatening wound is the, oh god, it's like supposed to be permanent on everyone. And it's like a severe wound. And it can hurt your regeneration, but I think you heal after a turn or so. It may be 2 turns. It does hurt you quite a bit for a little bit. It disables your regeneration for a turn or 2, which can make you very vulnerable to attacks. So we just lost a farm, which isn't exactly great to whoever that was. It looked like the Enchanter's forces, but it could have also been the Baron, because they were similar colors when I saw them, I think. But we have regained a market village, which will allow us to trade, but unfortunately for now, the only thing we could trade is iron, and if we trade for iron, we won't have enough gold to recruit anyone whatsoever. But we do want to get iron so we can recruit trolls, because trolls are going to be the sword of our army, where everything else is just meat shields, really, except for ogres, which are somewhat strong sometimes. Not very often, though. But we're going to recruit another ogre, because I'm kind of afraid of our base being overtaken. So we have 2 ogres, our goblin murderer, and just a bunch of shitty little goblins with clubs who have a -1 to their damage. It's not very great, but there's something. We're gonna go over here. Ooh, Minotaurs. You don't see these often. But they also have bandits with them, so it's a Minotaur bandit brigade. So, Ebermund, the enchanter has been eliminated. The last commander was slain by Camulets, the priest king. Camulets has killed him. So we're gonna go after the bandits so they don't take our market village from us immediately. And that should go very well because these are not a lot of forces here. I don't even think we'll probably take a wound. Yeah, the Minotaur's pretty strong, but it's not strong enough to defeat us. Oh, but ooh, other bandits took our market village over there. Oh no, it was oh shit. this isn't great. Oh boy, that's a lot of men, and we just have our troll king. I hope they don't go after us. We are not doing so well. So we're gonna run. Try and get out of there as fast as we can. We could honestly take this. I don't know why we'd take it though. Probably as a second base only, so that if this gets overrun, we'll be okay. But we are quite weak. We did not get very lucky on our spawn, and where we went first, going over here, was definitely our biggest mistake. Looks like the Baron has built a Mott and Bailey out of one of these hamlets, which he can do. And they earn the same income, and he's able to recruit troops from them, I think. Yes, I'm right. No, I'm not. He can't recruit troops. It's just like a base. It has defenses, and like walls. But it's still nice for him. I think we're going to take this just to be safe if our base gets taken. I am a little worried. We currently have no production of iron, which is not great. We're going to want some. I think we're going to save up for some goblins so we can get our forces a little more bulky. So we're going to be fired at by crossbowmen and other evil men. I guess we're probably the evil ones, but, you know. We are ransacking the watchtower. Now, these watchtowers are all left by the Fallen Empire, I believe, because that's the start we picked. So there's supposed to be patrols walking around of these kind of like neutral guys, but I haven't seen any yet, so I'm not super worried about them interfering with us so far. Oh, I don't even know if it's worth it to go back over there, because he has a lot of slaves. I can definitely kill this. It's easy. Ooh, okay, we're gonna take this iron mine immediately, and we might even sit on it so we get some iron production without it being taken. So we're being molested by arrows, but we should definitely win this, especially if we take out these dudes first, because they're the most dangerous to us. We did take a wound. Never healing. This is what I was talking about earlier. Oh wait, no it isn't. It just... They might have updated it, because this looks different. Yeah, 20% lower HP, so that's pretty brutal still. That should heal for us, like, next turn because of our regeneration. Or maybe the turn after that. I think it keeps it for a turn. I could be wrong. Looks like it didn't. Because it... Oh, it did. Yeah. Ooh, and we're facing ants. They have these little acid sprays. That's pretty deadly to foot troops, but not really deadly to, like, strong units at all. So, ooh, here's Mom has showed up. Look at that. And now we can collect stuff from the trees. Get, like, 13... Oh, how much do we get? We get a lot from this. But we're going to want to take that swamp, because that'll give us some nice ones, too. Now, she can, for now, not do much. But Witherwood we don't want to use, because on level 2, when we unlock one of the second rituals... It should give us an ability to turn forest into these... Ooh, that's good. The deep forest being there is really good for us. But it'll give us this crazy ability. Let's see what spell she has. To, like, make forest come alive. She has Fortitude. Don't want that. Go to Summon Wolf, Summon Toad, and Terror. So she has some good abilities. We're probably going to sit her here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll move her around once we capture this. We do want to take forest, so that would be a good idea. Do we want to spend the money on any of this? Because we don't have great money production now that we've lost our market villages to the priest. We'll see. We could definitely kill him with Mom and our Troll King. I'm not too sure how that's gonna go. It looks like our troll successfully took the mine, our first mine. It'll help greatly in the production of iron. So I think another troll took that over here, the guard tower. Could be wrong. Fairly certain. These guys are going to want to take this really badly, because they create bases out of it. Like mines and mountains. They start off with like a mountain stronghold. Ooh, they're dangerously close to our old troll, or Mum. So we're gonna move her back. We don't have a lot of iron yet. Can't get an Etten. If we could get an Etten, we'd probably get an Etten, but we can't. Could get some Goblin Spearmen. That might be worth it. While we wait for our iron production to increase. So I'm gonna do that. Kill this giant mushroom really quickly. Shouldn't be too deadly. Just a poison cloud. Now, if the one that puts us to sleep and the poison cloud are together, it might be more dangerous. Because there is a giant mushroom that'll put you to sleep. That's kind of scary. What's here? Just 2 druids. I don't know how we'll do. We're going to save just to make sure everything's going to be okay. Trolls. There we go. Saved. Yeah, I don't trust that we can win this yet, so I'm not going to go on it until we have some more stability in our army. Preferably more trolls. Even though our resistance to magic is average, a little above average actually, we still want to be careful because we are a little bit fearful of the druids, because they can turn us into like giant trees that can't attack, and that can be deadly even with regeneration, depending on the spells they have. I'm not sure if they have that spell, but just to be safe, we're gonna be safe. So we're gonna take out some of their wolves that they spawn in those little ancient forests, and I don't know what we're gonna do. Hopefully kill some people. Don't want to go after that. That's dangerous. Let's see who took our watchtower next turn, because we want that back. And we also want this winter to end so we can move more spaces, because it would be very nifty if we could have 2 bases, so if this one gets taken, we don't have to worry about losing the game. But it looks like that's not going to happen, because they have already a totem, which we don't want to be cursed. I think the curse stays on trolls. In fact, I know the curse stays on trolls. It does, which is pretty brutal. So we now have enough fungi to have her. Here we go. That's what we wanted. Call the old forest. It raises the old forest so that they'll like spawn these weird like I guess they're apparitions that are like kind of weird skeletal dogs covered in vines, or weird skeletal people, and like it'll spawn like weird fungi and stuff that is our ally, and will fend off our enemies, kind of like help with attrition, because they're hard to kill because most of them have regeneration, and they'll go up and they'll like kill a couple of an enemy's army's troops so that when they come to your base, they're weakened, which is actually pretty helpful. So we're gonna keep Mom here, even though she has some good spells. She doesn't have everything I'd like. Terror's pretty good. Summoning's always nice, but I don't know. I'd like Curse of the Frog Prince for a second one instead of Terror. I guess they're both pretty decent. Just I feel like the Curse of the Frog Prince, which turns like multiple people into little frogs that can't hurt you, is pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're just gonna keep going. Different seasons means you get different levels of fungi, by the way. And we just lost our mine. Can we recruit anyone? Nope. Because we only have a rock troll available. And we don't have much gold. At all. Like, we're poor. So we need to solve that issue. We're not going to try and retake that yet. They are going to spawn their units inside there. Not very many, though, and they're not very strong. Like, we could probably take about 50 of them with this Troll King. These tiny I don't know what they're called. They're like little evil goblin demons. These guys. These dudes are really weak. But these are dangerous to us because we can get cursed, so we're not going to take their base just yet. We're going to let them be. Yeah, but different seasons, you can get different levels of mushrooms, so this will increase or decrease depending on the season. Like it's summer. I don't know what that does to these, but we can see where we're getting it from, at least. Move him there, and there. Can grab a swamp, so that's going to increase our production of fungi, which is pretty good. And then I don't know where we're going to go. Let's go up here. We'll just grab the trees. And, yeah, they're going to take our farm again. That's not great. Looks like they got a Tengu Weapon Master, so that means they summoned him. It's actually a pretty good summons if you keep him with your armies, because he will train them. Like, he's just going to throw it in his base, so that all those troops spawning will become stronger, which isn't great for us, because we do not want those little dudes becoming stronger than they already are, because they're very weak. But with more training, they'll get better. Like, look at these are experienced. They have... Hold on. I thought I saw one that was decent. Maybe not. Basically, they have more hit points, they have more damage, so it's scary. Or they don't have more damage. They just have more hit points. And, like, morale, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played in a while, but I'm fairly certain. Fairly certain. That's how it works. That's going to be easily taken, so we're going to go do it real quick. Mom will go kill some wolves so we get that forest back. It's not a big deal, but we're just gonna do it. Yeah, see, these guys do, like, jack shit damage. And they're easily killed. This isn't gonna be more than, like, a 2-second fight for her. It's pretty easy to kill, like, the wildlife, as long as you're good at it. Druids are pretty good at taking them over and adding them to their army, because they already summon most of the wildlife, so when they fight them, they have a chance to, like, enchant them if they have a certain spell. And it ain't bad. It ain't bad. We're gonna call the old forest. And basically, I'll show you. I'll move her just to show you. You can see now, this is a troll forest. It's hard to tell because this is right next to it, but essentially it has, like, dead wood by it, like that, or like that, but still has living trees. And you'll see from time to time units will spawn there that are pretty good at defending us from the outside world. Eventually we'll be able to spawn dragons and other cool stuff that'll impact the game quite a bit, because they can, like, spray acid everywhere. They're not like true fire-breathing dragons, but they have, like, acid breath, and they're pretty strong. So he just took our troll forest. Probably should just stayed in the tile, but it's not that big of a deal. This means probably, like, one less... It's hard to talk over her spawning stuff. Oh, it's loud. But the game is usually quite quiet. It's just spawning things apparently needs a loud sound effect. Looks like the enchanter has summoned some gargoyles and flesh golems. Now, the majority of these don't heal. The flesh golems do. The gargoyles don't. Neither do any of the living stuff they create. But looks like they've come back from our nerfing. Wait, no. We killed a faction of enchanters. This must be a different one. They can get pretty powerful once they get, like, certain bad dudes that are stronger. Constructs that are bigger. They can get quite dangerous, so we gotta watch out for them. But as of now, I'm not super worried. I'll go up here. Looks like the enchanter has a base here. We're gonna take his little stack of units right there. Hopefully we don't get attacked by that dude. I did not see him there. We do not want to lose our Troll King. It's not the most devastating loss, because as long as we have Mom, we can still, like, create old forests and summon dragons. But, honestly, it's pretty devastating. Because then we lose our dude going out and taking stuff from people. Which is pretty bad. For us, at least. Good for everyone else. See, this is what I'm talking about. The carrion beast. Then they will go and attack other stuff. And be very helpful in killing units. Like this, these guys wouldn't survive against one of these very well. Because this is powerful. They would survive against this alone. But this dude's pretty strong. He causes fear, he's mindless, he's stupid, so you can't control their movement. They have pierce resistance, regeneration, charm immunity, so overall, this dude is pretty powerful, all except like these priest faction that can summon things, which can be pretty deadly to just about any summoned units. But there's not a lot of summoned units in the game, so I'm not super worried about that. There's not a lot of those priests either, unless the faction spawned a bunch, which I don't think it did. Ooh, so it looks like a cave down to the bottom is being guarded by magma children, which are pretty powerful units. They'll kill us like really fast because we're vulnerable to fire. We're gonna leave this area only because there's so many like enemies there. We don't really want to die. So they retook our mine. We could get a forest troll if we wanted. Thinking if that's the best idea. Actually grab some archers and wait to get another troll. Hopefully we'll get a regular troll first, because I think we can afford it with 20 iron. We just need to get the gold in it to appear, because they aren't always selectable for us, which is unfortunate, but it's an element of the game. So I think I'm right about this. I think the old forest spawns more frequently, like carrions and things, but I could be wrong. So we're going to use our Call of the Old Forest here. Well, we had no action points, so we'll do that next turn. I'm going to go up here, see if there's anything of interest to us. Doesn't look like more than forest and hills, but we will go up once. We could use the spell Gold Noose to find a mine, but I'm not too keen on that because it could just be a faraway mine that doesn't help us very much, which I don't want to happen. We'll just continue to call Old Forest so that we have more carrions running around. They'll also grab us tiles if they land on them. Specifically, they're really good at grabbing forest, so they kind of reproduce themselves quicker by allowing us to call Old Forest quicker. I don't know where the carrions went, actually. They're down here. But they'll travel around pretty far and help out quite a bit. Let's see what's north of us, see if there's any stuff we can grab. Looks like we can probably grab that from the dispossessed spirits. We get a penalty to hit them, but they're not very good at killing our Troll King. So that's the terror spell. It's gonna make the war go free. Then we're gonna summon some wolves. Actually gonna reload something real quick. Sorry, guys. Trying to work out some technical stuff. The dispossessed spirits moved, so we're gonna take that real easy like. And it looks like we're probably gonna get a coal mine really easy like too, which is pretty good for us. So here, if anyone attacks this tile besides us, right? If anyone stands on it, they can't see this first off because it's stealth in the forest, which it can't move out of a forest. But it'll attack them and cause some issues because it's poison. And there are units that are good against poison, but most aren't, so we should be pretty good at killing whatever comes in there. The one thing that's going to be an issue is the one that the constructs from the enchanter. That will definitely cause some issues for us because of how they work. Because a lot of them are resistant to poison, charm, and other stuff like that. I'm not sure if they're unsummonable, but we don't have any powers to fix that, so we're not going to worry about it. Oh, let's kill some beasties. We've killed the beasties. We need more gold, like a lot more gold. So we're going to try and take this hamlet. We don't want to lose this, because we want to keep that up so we can recruit something, actually. We're going to call the Old Forest here. Let that fly around. I don't know if we could take this or not. If we got Mum and our Troll King together, they could definitely take it, I think. But we don't have that. And I don't know if I want to do that, because then we won't have any gold to recruit the rock troll, or the troll, or reavers. So that would be an even bigger issue. We'll go this way. Ooh, looks like we've just stumbled upon a mine. Oh, this is good. I don't know if we can take this with our Troll King, but we might have to go grab some units from here and go up there and take that from the dwarves, because that will immensely improve us. I might just move Mom up there with some weak units to act as cannon fodder. How many of these do we have? Yeah, we can just take those. Hopefully the Old Forest will keep up our production of stuff. We're gonna skip this battle, because we're obviously gonna win it. And then we're gonna keep him here, grab these dudes, and move them up to our other troll friend up there. I do hope the Old Forest spawn a lot of carrions and start taking over other forest. I don't think they'll do it very quickly, because we only have 3 Old Forest for now, but eventually we'll expand and things will get better. Let's move Mom up there with the little goblins that we have taken from our base. So it looks like a neutral enemy did take the hamlet over there, which isn't optimal. We're just going to continue on. We don't have any spells we really want to cast too bad. Move in right here. Let's actually see what spells she has. Okay, we're going to get rid of the Summon Wolves for this fight and put on Fortitude, I think. Nah, it's not even worth it, because they'll just die in one shot either way, I think. So I'm going to put them under the control of the Troll King. And the next turn we should be able to move on the Silver Mine, which will give us quite the bonus to gold, so that we can recruit many, many more trolls and other stuff. This area we should have gone to first, but we did not know it existed. So there's that. Oh my god, there's another mine. This is beautiful. I hope we win this fight. We should be able to, but if we don't, it's kind of scary. So it looks like terror didn't affect any of them, so that's not good. I'm slightly concerned, but the wolves should help. I think going with the wolves rather than Fortitude was definitely a choice pick on our part. These dwarves have pretty good magic resistance, so terror is not hurting them too much. Human troops are usually the worst against that. We have successfully taken the Silver Mine, which is very good for us. But we lost all our goblins, not a big deal. Next turn we'll move here, and we have +7 gold because of that. As you can see, our Old Forest are quite busy spawning nefarious, evil creatures to roam and kill and take over things. So I'm quite happy about that. I'm going to move up here, take this from the humans, and then we'll have 3 mines going, which is going to be great for everything. Gold, iron, and whatnot. I do want to get Mom back down south, because she needs to go do shit in the forest, including take over the ancient forest there, so we can increase fungi production crazy. They're starting to go better for us. Our base is vulnerable, but that is the least of my concerns right now. At the very least. So we are gonna move with Zaz, and then we're gonna split them. And when Mom can move, we're gonna move her back down here to summon Old Forest all around. But I think we'll keep our Troll King up there. Things might get a little tame for a while as we try to recruit powerful units. And while our Troll King guards the new mines we've acquired, because they're pretty powerful. Pretty good for us. We can recruit a troll finally. So as you can see over here, we now have a troll, which is weaker than our troll king, but not by a lot. So again, fire vulnerability, regeneration, and acute senses. But they have a lot of hit points, a lot of damage, which is good. Good for us. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna spawn some old forest here again. Maybe here. I don't know. Either one works. Either one is good for us. And the more we spawn, the more nefarious apparitions we'll have on our side to fight for us. Unless these other forest spots will be taken. We do have quite a bit of... Eventually we'll be able to get a rock troll at this rate, which will be really good for us. We're going to kill him. Might as well keep him moving, at least in the area. So as you can see, we can't do this yet, because we need to go to a swamp. But that is extremely powerful. It'll give us a really good spell, but it'll cost a lot, so it's not worth it yet. But eventually it will be. We're going to call the old forest here. And things are going good, guys. I'm digging it. As long as no one goes and messes with our base or new mines, we will continue to prosper. It looks like no one's really discovered this area yet, because it is in the snowlands, which is hard to move across. The land of always winter, the north. Call another old forest. No action points, that's okay. Oh man, as we said that, we have cursed ourselves because they have discovered our mines. Ooh. I think we can take them. Hold on. I saw something I want to check out. What is this? Why can't we see the elemental plane? We shouldn't be able to see this. Is it this? Is this a portal to the elemental plane? Oh, that's a volcano. That is a portal. I don't know where it is, where the entrance leads to. Right here. Oh. We'd instantly die there, because you can see there's magma right below it, but there is a portal to the elemental plane right by our home. So that's interesting. Not really interesting as much for our faction, but it is cool. I think we're going to sit on the silver mine and wait to see if they attack us. Maybe. Or, I don't know. Let's take a risk. We're going to take a risk and attack them. Hopefully we do well. It'd be a shame to lose those and our Troll King. The mines in our Troll King are invaluable at this current moment. However, they are not unreplaceable. I mean, the Troll King, we can't get another Troll King, but... I mean, we can get a lot of trolls and stuff that are just as good combined. Ooh, oh god. That's bad. That's really... I did not know he had that spell. They have basically enchanted our Troll King to fight for them. That's really, really bad. That is... because that made them immensely more powerful. I'm very upset over that. Yeah, not the best decision-making skills on my part. Should have ran him away. That is the worst of what could have happened, and it happened. So we no longer have a Troll King, and we're gonna lose our mines. That's really bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is bad. We can recover though. We will recover. I'll say that. We will recover. But this is bad for us. So Mum is our new faction leader. Don't want to lose her. I believe we actually do lose if we lose Mum. And the Bakmo demons have encased our area with their little evil minions. So I'm a bit concerned. We're going to need to take that old forest. I'm going to take some men down there. So some senator that we haven't met yet has been eliminated. We don't care about that too much. Yeah, we're gonna take some ogres, take a couple goblin archers, and go down there. Hopefully no one attacks our base. There's nothing really for us to recruit at this moment. That would help with that. But we're gonna go take that ancient forest and then make it an old forest. So everything is better. We can recruit a rock troll. This dude is extremely powerful. He has good hit points, great armor, decent magic resistant, not the best, but good morale, good attack. He's basically just tankier against physical damage, so it's harder to kill him with swords. I think he has resistance to spears and stuff too. I didn't actually check that. Yeah, he has. This is where he comes in really great. He cannot be hurt more than half damage with spears and slashing. That's pretty good. So we're going to take this, hopefully quickly. Turn it into an old forest, then retreat. Yeah, they have poison vines, briar cage. So we could have taken this earlier. They don't have very powerful spells. We are going to lose probably an ogre. Maybe two. Probably won't lose our troll. Might lose just about everyone else. If the goblin murderer is smart, he won't go attack. Which he probably is, yeah. Ooh, but he almost got poisoned. He did get poisoned. I think he's dead. Oh, don't lose our troll. He's very low on poison. He could regenerate. I hope they don't kill him again. Come on, just kill this druid. He has some sort of magic item. Oh, that is helpful to him. Quite helpful. A cloak of displacement really does help them quite a bit. It's quite bad for us. And let's see if we got our troll still. Hopefully we do. Nope, we lost our troll. That's impressive for them. Really bad for us. We're going to call the old forest. So now we have an ancient troll forest. It greatly increases our production of fungi, which is now what we are going to have to rely on. And we have foolishly lost one of our trolls. We can recruit another once we get enough gold. That'll be a little bit before we can, because our only gold production is this mine, it looks like, which isn't great. So we're going to go back to our base with our mum. And then we are gonna actually call the old forest here. We're gonna just keep calling the old forest. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. My strategy is to make it as hard as possible to come around our area or our base. I don't know if we can recruit anything. We can recruit an ogre, but not really worth it. Might as well just wait around for some wolfkins or even a hill giant if we can get that. They're pretty good at sieges. They throw rocks in like siege equipment does and cause some issues for bases if we have them. They're not great at taking wounds and then becoming really weak over time. So they're good if you keep them pristine. We're going to want to take this. Do we have... Yeah, we do have acute senses. Just making sure there's not a bunch of stealth units there. So yeah, these carrions have decided to attack this library. It's not going to do anything. They're not going to cause any damage when they're being turned into trees. That's why these are so dangerous, because they can do crazy spells. So we're going to take this over so we have some gold production. I'm a little worried. Not super worried, because our forests are getting pretty good. As you can see, this one has already spawned a death fungus, which has a cloud of decay. Decay is one of the more dangerous spells. It just kills the units over time. Rather than poison, I think it does it better and weakens them while it does it, so they attack worse. And I believe decay stays, so even if you live, decay will slowly decay your unit over time. So, What do we have available to us? We could get a troll if we had enough gold, but we don't. Could just get a forest troll, but I think we're going to invest in a troll. A real troll. It's worth it. So here is the first carrion stalker. It's like a man. They're really not that great, to be honest. What we really want is these dudes. The carrion beast, in my experience, have been the best at doing what we want it to, in killing other people for us. So we're going to end this turn. Go on to the next one. Hopefully we're going to win. Do better. We have called the old forest. We'll end this turn, because there's not much for us to do until we can afford a troll. Not much at all. They have a lot of units there, and they could curse us really easily. So we're going to sit Mom here. And already the ancient troll forest has spawned many apparitions of evil to defend it. Should continue to do that at a decent basis. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the trees and fungi can't really move, but they are good at defense. This looks like our came across some undead, which they're not great against undead. I don't know where that was. Probably up here. Because I think there might be a graveyard or something over this way. We lost a forest to something. I don't know what to do here. Maybe grab a troll soon? I think we're going to grab a troll when it appears. Just save for that. So that we have more defense for a base that is quite exposed most of the time. Has not appeared yet. What needs to be turned into a troll forest? This one could be. I don't really want to go close to these dudes. I don't know if they have a captain or not, but rather not risk it. Yeah, let's go down here, and we'll turn this one into an old forest. Probably going to be a lot of that. Converting forest. Do we have a troll? No trolls yet. Man, we're getting unlucky with the troll spawns, but that's okay. We are being unbothered by everyone else currently, which is very good. Ooh, okay, there's a troll. Grabbing another troll. So we have a rock troll and a regular troll. As you can see, its armor's less. Wait, no, its armor's the same. Wow. So is it just resistance it gets? I mean, it's still pretty powerful, but I don't know. Trolls might be better because of the lack of iron they take to produce. Nah, the little carrions are no match for 2 knights. The big carrion would demolish those, though, which is really what is the bulk of our forces right now. Forces we cannot control. The untamed old forest is showing our ways. Creating apparitions of great evil. Autumn, I think, is the best production season for fungi. At least I believe so. Yep. There's our enchanted troll buddy. I don't think we ever get enchant, so he's probably going to stay that way. As a leader in their armies. Technically, I guess Dirty Zaz is no longer our ally, our king. He is now king to no man, no troll, no ogre, no goblin. He is only a servant to the evil wild men. I think they're like an Aztec kind of empire, but like with real magic, who can spawn crazy, weird beast. Whew. This is doing quite well at spawning. I don't know if those carrions came from somewhere else, but either way, it's good for us. Good for us. Where do we want to go? Our carrions are advancing this way for some reason. Who knows if they'll keep that up, though. We'll move back up here. Maybe turn one of these forests eventually into a troll forest, so that they expand further. Oh, the little ones are so weak. Can't even take a... snakes. So, apparently the ones that were advancing this way have decided to take a back turn into a lake. That is the unfortunate consequence of having stupid units. They will wander wherever, even if it's over a patch of ice. That will kill them on the next turn. But as you can see, our carrions, our good carrion, is expanding up here pretty well. They've taken us, actually, they've taken a farm for us, which will increase our gold. So they're proving useful, at the very least. Move up here. I'm going to call this Old Forest on our next turn so they can move even further up. Expanding our territory bit by bit. That's how we do it. We do not want them to attack us. That would be bad. I'm going to call the Old Forest. As Mom will eventually rain down hell on the Aztec Empire. We're going to call them the Aztecs because I don't remember their actual name. For taking our son away from her. Because that was her son. This is the tale of a mother who lost her child as she goes to reclaim him from the evil empire who will sacrifice him for their gains. The mother is a troll, but that's unimportant to the story, guys. It's not important. She's just a mom. This music really sets the tone for our quest to avenge or take back our son. Oh, this is bad. These guys are very dangerous. It sucks that our stack has been used on these guys, because they will probably core mark us, I'm thinking, at some point. I think we should defeat them, but it sucks that we lost anything to these dudes. Because these are just like from the void. There's a void in this game that spawns like these crazy NPCs that come out and attack. And usually you'll get void marked. Was that this? No, I don't know where those guys were. See, they expand quite far if you let them. I don't know where that was exactly, but those things will come into the world from time to time. From time to time, also reality will fuck with itself, and they will come in more often. And once you get, like, void marked, which is a marking that allows others to spawn on you very commonly, you're kind of fucked for a long time. Especially when the veil between the abyss, we'll call it. It's not the abyss, it's the, like the astral plane almost. And that is, thin. I think, yeah, those lose. Really good at capturing, though, at least. Not gonna attack these dudes. Oh boy. So is this the Bloody Mother? Yeah. They have spells, crazy spells. And can recruit some weird-looking units. They don't seem to have any. Besides their feathered warriors. But, they can also spawn, like, jaguars and weird stuff. But they get, like, flying jaguars that have wings and shit, and it's quite weird. Quite a weird faction. We're not weird, we're just trolls. We're normal trolls. Normal trolls. So where to go? They're pretty close to us, so I'm not going to move off of this tile for now. Out of fear of them trying to take us over. Hopefully they go to this tile, because that will hurt their army and then we'll be able to kill them. Even if we lose some of them. So that carrion was able to take out the snakes. Did the job the last one couldn't. Ooh. So our Troll King is currently taking out some of our carrions, or our previous Troll King. But we did kill some of the warriors under his command. That will do nothing to them. This should be able to kill some of the knights, or at least one of them, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna kill both of them. That was a good stack. What are we gonna do now? I don't know what we're gonna do. It's up in the air. We need to think for a moment, boys. It's quite the task we have ahead of us to slay these beasts. Now that I'm looking at it, the audio might be messed up. Hold on. Hold on. First we'll save. Go to preferences. We might have to restart to fix the audio. Or is the music just... Here we go. It's the music mostly that's bugging me. I'm going to turn that down quite a bit. And I think if we check the audio levels now, things are better. So hopefully that wasn't an issue for too long. I know this song is kind of louder than some of the others, but we'll see how it goes from now on. Where to go with Mom? She can raise some old forest. I think we'll actually do this. She can now plant a shadow tree. We'll plant one here. It's not super powerful, but it can take great amounts of punishment before it dies. I'll actually just show it to you. Here's the tree. It's resistant to pierce, blunt, poison. It's immobile and stationary. It has forest stealth and has vulnerability to fire like most of our units do. So we do not want to fight those magma children or go to that plane at all. Ever. If we were like an elementalist, we might be able to. I think that is what they're called. I think they're elementalist. Could be wrong, but I believe I am right. I wonder if we won that. We probably should just watched it. I don't know why I skipped it. We're gonna win this. For sures. Yeah. Easy. GG, well played. I don't know where that fight was. I probably should have just watched it to show you guys, but... Bleh. Oh, it was right here. Yeah, we lost it, but we took out most of their units like we wanted to. Recruit something here. Man. We're not gonna have a troll for a long time if we recruit archers or anything. So I think we're gonna move out for a moment and kill these dudes. Because I don't see any other threats for at least this turn. Should be a good fight. Hopefully we'll win. And win well. He has greater bless. Yeah. He doesn't have enchant, so he can't take our trolls from us again, like they did before. Yeah, we're definitely gonna win this. That was an easy fight. With the trolls leading the way, we cannot be stopped. I'll just skip this now, because it's just someone fleeing. We'll win that. Wherever that was. I'm gonna go here. Alright, and I think we're gonna save and stop for a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. It will be up on YouTube and be on Twitch for a while. Please like or subscribe or give it a follow on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.